Hello lovelies, this is Letitia from Unique Divalicious TV, and this is going to be an updated eyebrow tutorial. Keep watching. Welcome back lovelies. As you can see, I'm going to be using the number 7 Anastasia brush, using the spoolie side. Just going to brush through my eyebrows, just so I can get them going in the proper direction, just so we can start the tutorial. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is use Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And I like to put that on my eyebrows because just like with the shadows, it does help to keep your eyebrows in place if you're not using like a waterproof or smudge-proof liner. I can't find my Anastasia Dip Brow in the color chocolate, so an eyeshadow and liner is going to have to be sufficient enough. First things first, I'm going to be using Urban Decay's 24/7 lighter Glide On Eye Pencil, and that's in the color Whiskey. And I'm just going to outline my brows and then kind of blend them as I go along. Now, when doing this, you don't have to use the exact brand Urban Decay or a MAC pencil or shadow or brow kit when doing your eyebrows. The only thing to remember is to make sure that if you have black brows, to go for a medium or dark brown. Make sure that you are going at least one shade or half a shade lighter of what your brows actually are, because you don't want to fill in your brows with a black liner or a black shadow per se. And what will end up happening is that you will look like you have markers on your eyes. So you always want to go one shade or half a shade pretty much lighter. Like with me, I have more of a dark brown to black eyebrows. And what I'm using is the Whiskey, which is more of a kind of chocolate red based, more of a mahogany brown. And that's what I like about it so much. Next, I use some Lorac Baked Satin Matte Eyeshadow in Social. I'm using that number 7 Anastasia brush and a little bit of Max Fix Plus, spraying and wetting the tip of the brush. I then just place that into that matte satin, and I like to put it on the back of my hand because sometimes you get a little bit more product than you need. And then in short strokes, just going through my eyebrows. You want to do short strokes rather than kind of painting it on, because when you do short strokes, it gives the appearance of little hairs. So if your eyebrows don't completely grow in like mine do, what then happens is that it gives the appearance that you do have fuller eyebrows. You have more complete eyebrows when you're doing something like that, rather than just painting it on and smearing it on. Then it kind of just looks like a marker on your eyes. One thing I do like to do is from the middle section towards the end of the brows, I tend to go towards the back of the brows. I tend to go more horizontal when when I'm doing the lines and the short strokes. And then towards the front of my brows, based on how the hair grows, because in most brow cases, your hair in the very front grows vertical to almost on an angle. So you kind of want to go with the way that the brows are growing. Next thing, as you see, I just went through my brows with the spoolie just to blend it in so that the shadow didn't look caked on. And you just want to do that, and every time when you're placing it in, you just want to make sure that you're going through your brows with the spoolie so you're blending the shadow or the dip brow in with your natural brow. As you all can tell, I have this bad habit of wanting my eyebrows to look identical. I know I'm not the only one in the world with this issue, but you're never going to get your eyebrows 100% even, but you can get them very close to each other. They're supposed to look like sisters, they're not supposed to look identical. That's what I've always been told from anywhere that I studied or anyone that, taught me anything. You're supposed to look like sisters, just not identical, but you're also not supposed to look like your distant cousins either. So that's just another tip. I like to look at my brows and compare them, and then sometimes I go back to the brow I first started on just to make sure everything's as even as possible. Okay, next using MAC's 194 small concealer brush and Wet n Wild's Coverall. It's a quad. I'm going to be going in with that white shimmery shade, and I like to put that underneath my brow onto the brow bone and just blend it because it does have a shimmer and it's actually helps better than an actual concealer, which looks really cakey. I like to put something that's going to reflect the light than something that is going to focus on that area. I want to make it look more luminous than make it look caked on. Now going back in with that Wet n Wild Coverall in the yellow shade, I'm going to take a actual liner brush. And using a liner brush, I'm going to just put that above my brows just a little bit, not a whole lot, just so that if there was any imperfections, they can be blended out. And then taking more of a blending shadow brush, I'm going to take and I'm going to blend that into my skin really, really well, just so that you can't tell that it was ever there. And there you have it. Lovelies, thank you for watching my updated brow tutorial. If you have any questions and comments, leave them in the box below. A list of everything I use will also be in the description box. And stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay divalicious, and thanks for watching. Bye.